I wonder what can be said at week 43, right? Um, the lighting out here kind of sucks because I'm in my backyard in my rocking chair, just kind of recapping everything that I am, everything that I've learned, you know. Um, at week 43, going into this thing with full intention on figuring out who I am and who I want to be and who I can be, what my possibilities are. I recognize that growth is a natural process for everything, and I'm very pleased with the amount of growth I've had over the last 43 weeks. I don't know another time in my life that I ever put so much intention into creating a sustainable lifestyle or a sustainable change in me with intention. Um, I've had some great things happen this week. We got to do the podcast with Rena's war story. I got to have a conversation with her, which was wonderful. I've had a conversation with my brother, which was wonderful. The work is still coming in. I'm still really trying not to trip over money or things that don't matter, you know. Um, I had a little bit of an interesting thing happen with my son today, which has happened in the past, but uh, being a father, uh, my number one concern is creating little humans to be, setting my kids up to be as successful as possible as they enter into the world and prepare to venture out away from the home. And with that, I want them to understand and know how to choose and pick their battles wisely, not emotionally. And so, I was playing with Avery. Isaac has been trying to test his strength. Even as a 6 year old, he's been trying to test his strength with me, and um, he got a little bit out of hand, and I had to kind of discipline him a little bit, uh, and hopefully try to get him to understand that there's some things that are worth fighting for, and some things that aren't. And when the fight is unnecessary, the fight is unnecessary. And the thing of it is he's gonna get to decide that, but with that comes wisdom. And it took me a long time to understand which fights are worth fighting and which ones aren't. Now, anything that uh, anything that I give into that creates negativity in my mind space or my heart space is worth fighting against. And so, negative thoughts, negative people, negative actions, all those things are worth fighting against. Um, Trying to prove that I'm the best that there ever is, there ever was, or ever will be is a bullshit negative fight. There's no reason for it for me in my life today, and I want to be able to teach my children that ego has no place in the championship arena, if you will. Um, Now, that may be a different opinion for them when they grow up, but I want to have a life of value and a life of joy and camaraderie and peace and love. And it comes from, first of all, being able to have those things with myself. And if I'm able to teach my children how I got those things, then perhaps they can use that and become joyful and successful and loving and charitable in their own lives without all the negative shit that it took me to going through to find out that the illusion that I had that fighting everything was going to get me somewhere. It doesn't come with fighting. Fighting doesn't get me uh, the peace that I want. Acceptance does, right? Accepting that I have a problem, accepting that I need to do some work, and then doing that work is what brings me the joy and brings me freedom. And so as I move into this next week, I intend to do the same thing I did this last week. Get up in the morning, do my workouts, go to work with intention, come home with intention, live my life on purpose with direction and love. And so, I just have to say again, Willie, thank you so much for the work that you've done on yourself. Thank you so much for being willing to have hard conversations with yourself. Um, get honest with yourself and do the work that you needed to do so that you could become the man that you intend to be, the man that your family deserves to have. Thank you for finding a way to love yourself, Willie. I love you and I mean that. And I thank you for everything that you've done.